Well, hey there, everybody. It's Trevor here with Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is part of my New Year's resolution to see every movie that comes out in my theater and give a quick little review while sitting in my car on my phone. So today I went and saw Warcraft. This is based on the video game, the original Warcraft game, and then I guess World of Warcraft as well probably has some basis off that as well. Uh, so this movie is about some orcs. Their sort of world is destroyed, so they have a portal. Uh, a shaman guy helps bring them a portal so they can escape into another world, and the shaman sort of wants to conquer this world and take it mainly from the humans, is what we just see really as humans. Um, and so the humans sort of realize they're there and have to try to defend themselves. Well, there is also a good orc who kind of doesn't want to just start killing people and thinks that the shaman dude is pretty bad. And that's the story. And now going into this, I knew it had some pretty poor reviews. I didn't know too much. I didn't really look into it because I was just kind of like I kind of wrote them off a little bit because I know there have been quite a decent number, quite a few, not like a lot, but there have been several movies that I've really enjoyed, even though the critics have been pretty low on them, or a lot of even fans have been pretty low on them. And from what I've seen from the trailers, I was hopeful. I don't have a huge game knowledge in terms of the Warcraft games. I've played a little bit of, I don't know which Warcraft it was, if it was like the original or one of the sequels. I don't know how many sequels they made to that Warcraft strategy game, but I know I played one. I didn't play it much. I didn't really get into it. I have cheats and just mess around and turn things and have a bunch of sheep and stuff. So I just messed around. That was all I really did. Sorry, I'm getting tired. And then I did play a little bit of the World of Warcraft, maybe for like an hour or so, maybe, because I had a neighbor who had the game when I was younger, and so I played it on his computer a little bit. So I don't have a lot, and I don't know like the lore and all that stuff. But but I was still looking forward to this movie quite a lot, and it really I don't want to be, especially with some like a geeky thing, because this is my thing. This is why the channel is called Geek Wars. Geek Wars is I'm really into the geeky things, even if something like this I was really excited about. I don't have a huge investment in it, but I'm still so excited and so disappointed coming out of it. It really bugs me because I was like really looking forward to it. I saw the trailers, I thought they looked good. I really liked the visual style of sort of the it looked very video gamey, and I thought it was a good way as long as it stuck with that throughout. And I mean, for the most part, I'd say the visually, like the CGI and stuff, was like the best part for the most part. There's some really bad stuff later on at one point in particular. I can't spoil it, but it's pretty bad. And around that sort of one scene area, there's some bad CGI. But other than that, I mean, for me, what the best part of this is the orcs. Like the orc stuff, I wish it stayed over there because the human stuff was bad. And even though I don't know the lore, like I said, that wasn't a huge problem for me. I think at the same time it doesn't hold your hand, so it does throw a lot at you. That I think I'm just willing to kind of go, okay, I can accept that, even if I don't understand at the time. It doesn't lower the quality so much of the movie for me. Maybe if it's a good movie, I'd have to see it more than once to figure out what like the names of the things that they're talking about are and what they mean. So for me, it was more like the acting in terms of the humans again was very bad. I wouldn't say completely. I'd say the best is I don't know her name, but she plays Tulip in Preacher right now. She was the best human, I think, acting wise. And there's also shoot, I just had his name too. The guy who plays Preacher and Stark, not Tony Stark, the father. I don't remember his first name, but Howard Stark. What's the Dominic Cooper? Dominic Cooper's in this. I like him, but he's not. I don't know if the part fit him incredibly well, and I'd say that for a lot of these pieces. There are some moments that I liked a couple of the characters, like sort of the new mage character guy, the younger one, and then sort of the main guy at little points, but for the most part, I thought it was really bad. And it felt very different compared to when we saw the orcs, where they was really good, and like you got sort of the emotion from them, and you got some really cool stuff, and it felt like a different movie. Whereas there was some weird like camera angles and stuff like this. It was I don't know if it's the acting. I feel like it might have just been poorly directed in terms of the human part. Um, I would have loved to see a full orc movie with like them in the like what are the I don't know what the giant wolves they have are called, but those were cool. Like that whole side of it was really cool, and there was a lot that was really good about it. But then we got to the humans, and then there's the female like half orc, half human, I believe she is, and she's not very good either. Anything that's not CGI is pretty much bad in this movie. And a little bit of the CGI at that one scene I told you about. I didn't tell you exactly what it was because I don't want to spoil that part, even though I don't think you should see this movie. I was tired. I kind of wanted to leave, and that sucks. I don't want to be. I really, really did not want that to happen. I did not want to not. I didn't want to dislike this movie so much, and I found myself really disappointed. I don't know. There's also the guy who played the Guardian. I think Ben Foster, and it's weird because that was my friend, and he said he liked him, and he thought he blends in with the role. It's like, no, I didn't think he did. He didn't have any sort of presence. He's supposed to be some powerful mage, and he just did not feel right. He felt just like some guy who is pretending to be some powerful mage, sort of. But it was just like bad acting. It was bad. It was really bad. And I don't know Ben Foster from too much, but in this he wasn't good. I know he's an actor that I think a lot of people will name. I just can't remember what he's been in. Was he? I believe he was Angel in The Last Stand. So I think that's him. If that's him, that's two movies that he's been in that are bad, and. And it sucks. I really wanted this to be good, and it does have some really good stuff. I'm going to say it over and over again. Like, if you just stuck with those orcs, great. Because that stuff was really good. I feel like almost if you cut out all the human stuff, just add more orc stuff, we're golden. Because that was bad, and there was just different... It felt like the dialogue changed. I mean, there was some not so great dialogue as well with the orcs, but at the same time, it was definitely better than the stuff we got with the humans. And then there was some weird stuff like that just didn't make sense. And in terms of a story, I know why it's there, but it's only there to create a certain story rather than characters. You didn't care about this character. Because I knew right away that the characters, the only reason it exists is for a single purpose within the story, like as a motivation and stuff. So I recognized that. I'm like, this is bad, and it was all the time with the humans and stuff, and it didn't make sense. It was bad, and it wasn't the stuff like the lore stuff that didn't bother me at all. Like there was some decent, like cool lore stuff that I'm like. I would have liked to see more of that, and some of the human stuff, it helped pick up some of the human stuff at points, where I'm like, I want to see more of that thing. I don't want to see these people talking, because they're terrible. They're not good. I don't know what's happening here, but it's bad. Oh, it sucks. I wanted to like this movie, but I cannot recommend you see it. If you... See, that's the thing. I know on Twitter... I've seen some people that I'm following tweet about it, and they like it. And I was hoping to like it too. I was hoping to just be, go in and just enjoy it. Just have a little bit of fun, and I'd be able to just be sort of, even though I'm not huge in the lore, be a part of it. I don't know who to suggest this to, because I don't think, from what I'm hearing after, when I was talking to a friend of mine, we went to see this movie together, he was saying that even fans don't like this so much. So I don't know who to recommend this to. I think there are some fans that will probably enjoy it and some that won't. I just don't think it's a good movie, and again, that sucks because I'm really disappointed. I'm really bothered by this. This is one of those ones that I actually went into really wanting to like. We need a good one that I really want to like here coming up, because, I mean, I like The Conjuring, but it wasn't one I was going into. Like, it's not a geeky thing that I'm like, yes, I really want to like this. And I feels like there's a long way off. Maybe Independence Day Resurgence, but I don't know if I'm going in there with the same attitude I am with this. And then we had X-Men Apocalypse. It's just so disappointing. Civil War still in theaters. I might go see that again just to lift my spirits, my geek spirits, up a bit. So, we have the ultimate cut of Batman v Superman to come look forward to. I do, at least. I like that movie. But, yes. Thank you, everyone, for checking this out. I should have looked up what was coming out next week. Oh, there's actually, I think there's a movie in, my theater called The Lobster, or something like that. I don't know. My theater gets weird sometimes. So, if it is, or isn't, I don't know. But I'm going to check out whatever's in my theater. But I forgot. I don't remember. I didn't look up what's coming out next week. So, oops. But or this week. It's Sunday. But thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe to this channel for more reviews like this that I do. We also do trailer reactions here. A couple friends of mine and myself to the geeky trailers that come out for TV, movie, video games, comic books, whatever is geeky. We also do a podcast that you can find on your favorite podcatcher. It's called Geek Wars Podcast. We talk about the week in geek every week, just whatever news that comes out that's geeky. Mostly it's movies for comic book movies. That's the main thing that I think we focus on. You can find us on Twitter at Geek Wars Podcast, and you can find me on Twitter at Daclus. Spelling is in the title of the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and comment below. Say if you actually did like the movie, and I hope you do. Thank you. Bye.